Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I did check my microphone. That's working. The camera's working. So far everything is working. Maybe not my brain because it's 5 o'clock in the morning. So I might be a little bit off still. My coffee hasn't kicked in. Anyway, I went stash hunting and I found these that have never been opened. That's what happens. So the shopping becomes a different habit and you end up with stuff that you never opened. So I'm gonna try them today. And I had stopped in Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby. And these were on 50% off. So it's $3. Treated myself to two of them. And I figured we can use this to make one of these cards. And I'm going to use, let's see which paper. Oh, that might be pretty. I want to do this scene. And those colors might be pretty, even though this one also has, look at that. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna open them up and we'll decide which paper we're gonna use. I'll be right back. You know what? I figured I'd come back and show you guys this. I opened this one and this has the worker die. This is what they mean by the worker die. It has the main piece here, and it also has this die that you need to cut out the scene. See? It's really cute. I'm sorry, lost my train of thought. And then it comes with a stencil. I don't think I'm going to use a stencil. I've never had a lot of luck with stencil. I think I need to practice a lot more. And since this is very close together, I might bomb that one. So I won't use the stencil this time. But then let's open this one, which is the one I really want to use. Okay, I'm butchering this. Miss having long nails. Okay. Wow, they really glued this one down. This makes me sad. I think I have to buy that undo or glue, whatever the name is, that it takes off the sticky stuff. Come on. Maybe I should have opened it off camera. Okay, this is the city one. And it's also super cute. It's funny, I thought they were bigger and I like the size. I like that they're smaller. Because Crafter's Companion could sometimes make them very wow, right? But I like that they kept it smaller, so it's not a huge card and that's going to be difficult to send. So again, I'm not going to use the stencil, and what I'm going to use from this one is this die. I can't word today, guys. This one, I believe this is what goes on the end, so I'm going to use that one. Oh, it's great that they gave you two. Sometimes they only give you one and you have to run it twice, so that's fun. And I don't know what I'm going to use for my sentiment yet, so we'll push that to the side. I'm surprised that they didn't add a sentiment to it. They gave you the small little dies for it, but they didn't include any. So, looking at the picture, I thought we would get that. And this thing I think is still available. I believe the last time I seen it, it was like for $26, which is a great price. Now, okay, so I decided on this color because my natural instinct was to go with the blue, but being that these are smaller, I thought the little gold snowflakes just went with it a little better. So we're gonna do that. But first, I'm going to cut out 3 of these as they stated, and then we'll start cutting out these pieces. So let's do this one first. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so my pieces are cut, and now I'm gonna start putting in the edge bowls, right? And I know that you're supposed to put this one down here and put the line up the round, because the good thing is that when you cut it, it kind of gives you a little line, so you pretty much know where everything is going to go. But I kind of think it's sad that this piece, being so cute, is so hidden by the other one. So this may be an epic fail, but I'm going to try it anyway. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to run this one first through, but a little higher, and then come back with this one because I don't want to damage the die, because smart me went ahead and wasn't paying attention, which is why I was complaining about not having enough coffee, and I didn't realize that the little dies just stuck on the top and almost cut through the most important part of this set. But luckily I ran it through again, it flattened down a bit, and it didn't damage it at all. I was still able to cut my pieces out, so I'm happy for that. I didn't want to have to buy another set, which I most likely wouldn't have. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna line this up and we're gonna tape it down. I need to be able to see it. I'm sorry. Okay, as close as we can get it. Gonna get some removable tape, put that down, and then we could go back and put this piece, and it all kind of just fits into that space. Okay, you know, I think I'm gonna run it through separately. I don't want it to shift, so I'm gonna run this one through and then I'll come back with the second piece. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is our first piece, and now this one is the one that I'm going to put a little higher. Now this could be an epic fail, as I said, or it could work out. We will see. So I'm just going to try to get that as even as possible. And I'm going to use the same piece of tape. Now you can cut this out in several different pieces and just piece it together. Or you can just leave it like that. That's up to you. Like different color cardstock. Okay. So let's see if this is going to work. So we have that. And now I'm going to line this up and just cut that out. And I'm hoping that it's a little higher so you could see it behind the other one. And I think it did work. Let's just trim this down right there, and then it should release. Now let's see. So there we go. So you could see more of the church and the trees and the building behind it. I just thought it was sad that it would cut off so much of the town. And we can build this up. So a lot of this can kind of disappear. So I'm going to, I think I'm gonna go ahead and maybe get some green cardstock so I can get the trees all cut out in green. And then I'll just cut these out separately, or I'll come back, just trim this down, and then come back with a marker and color them in. I'm gonna get that paper and I'll be right back. Okay, so I found this blue paper, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just cut a border, maybe just to tone down the white a little bit. So I'm gonna cut it out of here, and I'm gonna cut the whole thing out, and then I'll figure out the inside part. So let's run that through our machine. The card started out really bright. Of course, you know, you change your mind, so. Okay, so we have that, and now we're gonna bring this and cut this out as well. So I want to try to get it exactly where I put the other one, so I'm going to do the same thing I did with this. I'm going to butt that up. Make sure that's there pretty good, and then it's just figuring out where it stops. And I think it's just about there. So I'm gonna slide this out. And tape it down. Maybe get another piece of tape. Normally I'm able to conserve more tape. It's just when you're doing these videos, you're just trying to do it as fast as you can. So let's run this through. And I can already see that I left too much on this side. I cut it crooked. Yeah, that doesn't look great. Okay, I'm gonna get it together again and cut it out one more time. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's a little off. And that's going to show. So I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to do it off camera just because I really want to get on top of it and be able to see it better. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got it cut out, and now I'm going to trim this out. Take off that excess. And I'm gonna do that with some my X-Acto knife. Okay. So that's out. And now let's see how it fit. If anything, we could just always bring it down a little bit more. So we have that. Maybe we'll have to trim it a little bit more. But it just tones down the white just a little bit. And then I'm going to color the houses in the front. Okay, so let's trim this down a little bit. Okay, and I may just bring it up to this line. Let's see, need to be able to see it better. When you run the dye through, it leaves an impression, and that's where I'm going to bring it to. I'm going to line it up with that one. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm going to do the best I can. Okay, and then we're going to do this side. So make sure this side released. You can always come back with a scissor now. Okay. And add a little bit more. Almost. And be careful. So now we have that. Okay. And then I had trimmed this out while I was doing the other one. Let's see where it's at. So if anything, to bring that back, we can put this, maybe. Or maybe even make it in gold so it pops a little more. But I think it's gonna look very cute. So we have our little scene building there. All right, I'm gonna get my markers and then I'll come back to color this guy. I'll be right back. Okay, so I put some tape on it so I wouldn't color past where the building is. And now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna start with my ice gray. And maybe not. Maybe I'm gonna start with my pink. And this is antique pink, so it's not gonna be a very bright color. But I didn't want it to all be these shades of blue because I wanted to stand out a little bit. Okay, then I'm gonna come in with my darker tone around the door. The door I'm gonna color it something different. Let's go down here. Maybe make a line here. And then start mixing them in. It's not a lot of coloring, so this will be done pretty quick. You could even do it with two tones if you really wanted to. So we have that. And then I think I'm gonna do all of the roofs and maybe this brown gray. Oh, I started with my darkest. That's not good. And I'm gonna do it with just two tones. I don't think we need the three. I don't want it super dark either. Okay, so we have that. And let's see, maybe vintage blue because it's not the same type of blue. But I'm gonna use only two tones here also. This pops out, but I'm just gonna leave it there for now. Okay. Just blend it all in. And I went a little bit past, but since we're gonna do the darker gray on top, it doesn't really matter. Let's get that brown blend. And I think on this one I am going to use the darker one just on the bottom, just because I passed it a little bit. Okay. I don't think I need it. All right. This is not any great blending or anything. This is just to get it done. Just to add color. But I just didn't want to add like just a plain color. So. Okay. So we have that one done. Okay. And now that one, the last one, I was going to do it in ice gray, but I think I'm going to find my antique purple. That's the purple. Okay. If you wanted to leave it all white, you could. I just thought it needed a little bit of color. And we're almost done. Oh, I almost broke it. You gotta be very careful with it. It's very delicate. And I'm using very thick cardstock, so I'm surprised. But I'm gonna put a card behind there anyway, just to make it look like it's there are lights behind it. So hopefully it won't break. All right, let's go in with our gray. I'm not gonna fuss with it too much. I don't want to damage it. Okay. And we're done. I think once it dries up, it's going to be a little more stable. So that's what we have. I am going to color the doors though. And I'm going to use the ice gray for that. And just blend that color in. And I think we're good. All right, so we're gonna remove the tape and hopefully it didn't bleed through. Okay. We're gonna do something with the bottom of this. I'm not too concerned, but that's what we have so far. I'm gonna let that set and then I'll be right back. Okay, so for time's sake, I went ahead and put the gold in the back of the windows just so they can pop a little bit more. And I glued some of the white glitter cardstock just to make it look like snow. So the idea now is to glue this in place and just start layering everything. And I'm just gonna do it so you guys can see more or less what it's gonna look like. So we have that darker blue. So now that makes that pop out a little more. And then this will go here. And then I'm hoping to add a sentiment with maybe layering some white with a sentiment and some gold. I'm just trying to bring in some gold from the cardstock. So it'll be something like that. So I'm going to start gluing this together and hopefully it goes smooth. Let's do this part first. And we're just going to glue right on top. I think this little thing pops out. We're going to add plenty of glue so it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so we have that. And then we're going to glue this one down also. But I think I am going to just trim these little sections because this cardstock is thick already and I don't want to add too much to these. I don't want them to break. I'm just going to trim that down. So now we have this that we can glue on. And it's coming together nicely. It's kind of iffy about this one. I really like Crafter's Companion styles and stuff. I think they work well. And when they have an idea of how to make a scene, they make it easy to do. The stamps I still have a hard time with, because I gotta be honest. But these things, they just come out amazing. So we have that. And for this one, I'm also gonna cut this off. Okay, let's flip it over. Just gonna be careful. And we're gonna put glue. Okay. I'm gonna add plenty. Okay, we're gonna put this one on top. If a little bit of white shows, that doesn't matter. I'm not gonna dislike it for that. And then I'm gonna do this piece on top. Okay. So it's just adding layer upon layer just to make it look pretty. Do you have to do all this? No. But I don't know, for me it makes me feel like I'm doing something more. Okay. So now we can add it to these things. Let's start with the back one. And it's a good thing that I did cut that out because they do give a little bit of ammunition going. Okay. Let's take the second one. I have to go all the way back there. Okay. And now let's do the second one. We could adjust it after they're in. Okay. And our third one. And I'll start backwards. I have to move my hands. Okay. This is our scene so far. Now I'm going to just adjust this just a little bit. Weight back. So this is what we have. And that's our scene. Pretty sturdy. Of course, you're going to fix these up. You're going to bend these things back, and then you cover it with one of these. I think I'm going to cut it out of a different color though. But this is a card. This is the whole concept of it, right? So it stands up beautifully. It looks great. I really like it. So then you can fold it to get it in your envelope. Let me press it down because maybe the glue is still wet, and then it pops up. So that's my card. And again, I'll add a sentiment to the front, maybe layer it with some gold just to make it pop up, and then I'll take some pictures of that and upload it. Thanks guys for watching. I hope if you have this, you break it out, because you know, having it put away and then I think I missed out. But I'm really going to use this year, so it's going to be fun making cards. All right guys, have a great one. Bye.